Hello everyone, Ceia. This is the mirror stage normal clearing guide. So this is all on the commander arc because Angie's arc has no set difficulty. If you need help for Angie's arc, go to that Angie's arc video. This is all for the commander's arc on normal difficulty. So for the first map, it's relatively simple. You have to rescue SL8 here and eliminate all enemies on the map. For this map, we're gonna use 2 echelons, one level 50 AR SMG and one dummy echelon. Dummy echelon being an echelon that's not used for combat. So what we're gonna do here is that we're gonna have to run my AR SMG echelon up here and over there. I'm gonna show you guys this fight without Dandelion's buff. Dandelion will give you a buff. But let's just let you guys demonstrate to you guys what happens without her buff. And this is with her buff. We can use this once per turn on an one echelon. You can kind of see why we want to use Dandelion's buff on your own echelon as much as possible. You see this green thing here? You need Dandelion to scan the area in order to proceed. So let's do that. Now let's have my NPC team run over here to cap this off, while this team goes up by 1 node to prepare to rescue SL8. Don't worry about Gundams. NPC team can, and the NPC team can do it easy. Now end our turn here. So for the rest of the enemies, right? It's pretty simple. You first rescue SL8, evac her, and evacuate her. Then you use the NPC team to sweep everything. And that clears you the map. Really easy, really straightforward. And we're done. Easy. This is chapter 1, map 2. For this map, you don't need a combat echelon. You don't need one dummy echelon. So for this map, you will need to run Dandelion over here. Not like this, then like this. You only need to go close to this NPC, get close to the NPC and not run into the NPC. we're gonna end our turn here. Then we're gonna swap with this NPC over here. This will in turn summon AR team and a bunch more Paradius units. So we're gonna run AR team here and swap and rescue, then run upwards. Just run. Then to end our turn here. It's okay to leave Dandelion down there. And next, we'll run AR team back to the helipad. Don't worry, this is a Gundam, but NPC AR team can do it, no problem. See? No problem. Now we'll just simply evacuate NPC and mission clear. Easy peasy. Next map. This is a fairly drawn out map, but it's pretty still doable with about 50 team. Keep in mind that you need to use PEX or PQs on your ARs and bring a handgun in. If not, if you don't have the handgun, you can't see anything beside you. If you don't wear PEX or PQs or your assault rifles, you can't hit anything at night. So keep that in mind. So we're gonna keep buffing our main attacking echelon and debuffing the enemies that will run into it. We're gonna deploy another dummy echelon over here, then we're gonna end the turn. This guy will run into this guy. Okay, so this guy's up here now, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna buff our echelon, debuff the guy. Then we're gonna have my echelon take it. Reason why we're not advancing in right now is because of this guy up here. I don't want this guy to come from the back and eat me, you know? Eat my helipads. Take over my helipads. Alright, now same thing here. We're gonna have Dandelion buff our echelon, debuff this guy. We're gonna have this echelon run here. There's a death stack over here. This death stack will proceed upwards because, you know, my echelon's there. Excuse me. So we'll run Dandelion down here to stand by. Now this Strider will go here. There's another road arrow over there. We'll have Dandelion buff and debuff. We'll have our combat echelon get rid of it. Then we'll run Dandelion over to the objective. And there we go, easy. This is the last map of chapter 1 for the commander side. This is really easy. Watch. So what you need to do here is to flip everything to G. So we're gonna go here first. Then flip this. Now go here. Oh, this is awkward. Now you flip this and you're done. Did I even need to do this guide? Whatever, I've already done it. This is chapter 2, map 1 of the normal difficulty. So for this map, there are 3 objectives. We're gonna just do the fastest one. So as usual, I'm gonna buff my combat echelon and debuff the other echelon, the enemy echelon. Then I'm gonna run there. Remember, I'm gonna put a dummy echelon down there and I'm gonna run up. Then we're gonna switch around Dandelion and have it go up by 1 node. Now we're gonna have this combat echelon take on this one. It doesn't need a debuff. Now we'll run Dandelion up here. Scan the area. It revealed the hidden objective. Now we're gonna debuff this guy and have our echelon go to the hidden objective, which is that radar over there. Easy, right? This is the first map of chapter 2. Well, the earlier map was a minigame map, so it doesn't count. But this is the first map of chapter 2. So for this map, you need one AR-7G and one handgun rifle. Both of them being level 50 and above. For the handgun rifle, you want that echelon to have at least green armor piercing. At least. So you want the Dandelion over there to scan that portion. We're gonna run Dandelion back and scan this portion. And we'll end our turn here. Now we're gonna have our AR-7G team take on this Roto. Get it off our asses. If not, it'll keep coming for our HQ. Then we'll walk backwards, resupply here, then go here. Now we'll have Dandelion go up here and cap this helipad for later. Now we're gonna just dump in another dummy echelon for more movement points. So mind the agent. She's just there for movement points. And that's done. We'll run Dandelion over to the green zone over there to scan it. That opens up this helipad over here. We'll deploy our handgun rifle on this. Then we'll go here and scan this one. Now we'll 1 swap 2 3 4. So what we'll do is we'll buff our echelon over here. And we'll have it run over. If you need a debuff on the Gundam, you can wait for a turn and have your AR-7G take care of the rotor down there. But since I'm impatient, I'm gonna just do this.
私いけます。見ましたか？見ましたよね。これが私の。
If you want an easier time, get a debuff of Dandelion. Okay. And done. Okay, this map is relatively special. Not say special, but you know. So you see Gundams here, and you see normal stuff here. So we're gonna deploy our handgun rifle echelon on the right side, and our AR-7G on the left side. So the objective here is to collect 4 of these sparkling things. You guys can't really see it, but yes, there's this sparkling thing over here. We're gonna collect 4 of them. So we'll run AR SMG like this and handgun rifle like this. Yep. By the way, I forgot to mention that I've upgraded the echelon's level 70 requirement. So what you do here is we're gonna collect this memory fragment over here. Then we'll have this switch over here, which changes the direction of this node over here. And we'll run our echelon up there. Then we'll switch it back. Now we'll run this echelon over here to go to the switch, so I can do the same thing on this side. Alright, now we'll switch directions for this one. For this direction over here. Hello? Give me a second. Okay. So we have to run this back, sorry about that. Then do this, now it's connected. But meanwhile, I want to go grab this one first. Grab this memory fragment. Now we'll have this echelon run over here. Alright, now have this echelon run back. And let's try changing direction. Alright, it's useless. So let's run up here and grab the memory fragment from up here. Yes, it's a Gundam, I know. But I think we'll be fine. Now grab this fragment over here. Oh, I see. Okay, so we'll run our echelon back here. So this thing will connect here when we use the switch. So we have to run back there. Use the switch. Run all the way back to HQ. Resupply and repair if you need to. For me, I'm gonna just resupply this. Have this switch it back again. Go to the radar node. And switch it again. Now we'll grab the last fragment from here. And we grab this last memory fragment and we're done. Yay. This map is a bit troublesome, but it's doable. Okay, so this is the last one of chapter 2, but unfortunately, I don't know whether it's unfortunate or fortunate, you need a level 90 ARSMG echelon here because the boss here is equivalent to the white and black Naito from CT. I don't know whether you guys played CT back in the day. But CT was not easy. So what we have here is 2 echelons, but you can use one level 90 echelon and one dummy echelon. But I'm showing the level 70 echelon here just to show how the mob power here is. It's not very strong. It can be killed with level 70 echelons. However, the boss here demands a level 90 echelon. I know, it's weird. I know.
簡単に負けを認めるわけにはいきません。やれることをやった。
So after this, we're gonna run this down and it will teleport. So for you guys that played games like Pokemon, you would already recognize this mechanic. That gem spinny thingy from Pokemon. If you don't recognize it, I don't blame you. Pokemon's an old game. No, just end your turn here. Now go up. Click this. It will send you to the Shadow Realm or something. Over here. Go up and go up. We'll skip a turn because I need more movement points. Now we'll have Dandelion buff our echelon and debuff the enemy. And we'll ram it. There is a DPS check here. You can kind of see that there is a DPS check here, so keep that in mind. I'm already getting DPS checked. I mean, this team can barely kill this. This team can barely kill the shields. Yikes. You definitely need more DPS than this, by the way. Or you can, you know, time EM2 Snook to the shields instead of letting it fire off, you know. So yeah, this is an anomaly requiring a level 90 echelon to clear it, because the next chapter, right, it goes back to level 70 echelons. It's weird, I know. Well, I mean, by now you would have should have a level 90 echelon, you know. It's easy to get level 90 echelon with a black marker and everything, but I'm not here to judge. Okay, chapter 3, map 1. Okay. So this map, easy. Well, it's easy. So you're gonna throw out your ERSMG on the top. Move Dandelion here, move Echelon down here. Buff and debuff. I mean, you should know the drill by now. Buff, debuff, kill something. So I'm gonna swap here and have this kill this. This way Dandelion is safe. Now we're gonna end our turn here. Depending on movement RNG, right? You could have run Dandelion to this node without having an Echelon run over there, depending on your movement RNG. But movement RNG said no. So we're gonna deploy second combat echelon handgun rifle. We're gonna move Dandelion back. Gonna buff this echelon and debuff something. I don't know. I'll just debuff this one. So we're gonna run this echelon here. So for this turn, I'm unable to get Dandelion over there, so we're gonna wait a turn. If that Strellet was not on the green node, I would have run Dandelion down there. So your map may look different than mine, so keep that in mind. Ow. That's scuffed, but I think that's okay. As long as your rifle has the armor piercing, you'll be fine. Now we're gonna have Dandelion go down to here. Activate this green thing to scan the area. So after that, right, you need to go to this radar over here. So if you can, you could run to it this turn. Let's count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm not able to run there this turn. If that's the case, I'm gonna wait a turn. I'm just gonna move my echelon close enough and wait a turn. So like I said, right, if that Strellet was not there earlier at the green node, I would have cleared this by now, but I think most of you guys can adapt to changes, right? 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 Okay, so this Strider will move up next turn. And now I have this ball in my face now. So what we're gonna do here is that we're gonna have this echelon defend our base. Have our handgun rifle echelon run somewhere that is not in range of the balls, so maybe somewhere around here. This way I'm not in range of the balls and I'm not in range of depth stack. Now we'll wait. Nope, 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 get Dandelion out of the way. We don't wait yet. Let's see. Let's get Dandelion out of the way. So we'll have to go to either of these two radar dishes. And the opportunity opened up right then.
2発で十分。約束された勝利。
Okay, let's have Dandelion running into the radar then. Pretty simple clear, but it'll take a while because of all of the RNG that's involved. Alpine River. For this map, it depends. There's a little bit of RNG involved, and there's a little bit of thinking involved. But what I mean by a little bit is a lot. There's a lot of thinking going on here, so you need to keep in mind that these gladiators can only be killed by handgun rifle. So that's one thing. Also, you also can use AR team to kill them. So handgun rifle will station here to catch this gladiator here. We're gonna use AR team to grab the rest of these so they would run into our excuse me, our supply line. The objective here is to keep the supply line for 4 turns. Yep. It's a little bit reminiscent to Shadow Connection Chapter 5, Map 4, but this is much easier considering that map had a level 90 requirement and this map only has a level 70 requirement. So for gladiators, here's how you fight them. So once the gladiator has the ball at its highest point, you run away and you run back. That's the timing for it. It's really easy once you know the timing, you know? Anyway, next turn we're gonna have our rifle echelon catch these 2 gladiators, excuse me. Then we're gonna kill this guy and no, we're not gonna kill that guy. What we're gonna do instead, we're gonna run up and gonna deploy another echelon. This map has no one way to do it, so you need to adapt, okay, to your map situation. This is something like a ranking map, but not really. Alright, at this position, I'm gonna deploy a dummy echelon here. This will help out with the movement points at a later turn. So as mentioned, you need to keep this supply line for 4 turns. So you want to keep this line here captured. Where you see this line here? Yep.
来い。私は負けませんから。そうはさせない。もう壊れちゃったの
？Okay, now you want to keep your keep the supply line captured. Keep in mind that this guy will walk here by the end of the run, so I need to have a way to lure it away. And yeah, let's do that right now. First, I need to run my handgun rifle echelon here so I can catch this strelets. If you need to repair, please do. S rank is not worth it. You don't need to do an S rank clear, please. Please. Next, if you need to do buffs and debuffs, please do. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna run AR team to kill this, go back, and run this here and run it like so. But this way it'll set up for next turn. No, that Rodell cannot block the boss because the Rodell will move first. Unfortunately. So doing this, it sets everything up for next turn. You may or may not have the same situation as me, because, you know, movement RNG. Okay, at this juncture, I want an echelon here. So this way, the boss will get lured to it. Now I'm gonna run my AN94 echelon up here. Sorry, let me blast this guy first because I don't like it. Then we're gonna buff AN94. So this guy can only go here now, and it will not disrupt our supply line. At least I think so. If you want to play it safe, you can run another dummy echelon up here. So if I do it right, it'll be 1, 2, swap 3. Yeah, I can afford it. This way, it'll be more or less very safe. It'll be very safe. Keep in mind that you have an echelon down here defending. And this should clear the map. If the boss goes down and ignores your bait, well, nothing you can do. Except curse at RNG. I mean, this is pretty much foolproof. Pretty much. But if you are unlucky, well, nothing I can do. Try again. Remember to retreat this echelon.
敵発見。陣形を崩すな。用意撃て。逃がさないぞ。私の辞書にも約束された勝利。
There we go. There's an alternative clear method here is to rush the boss. That's the hidden objective here. You rush the boss, you kill it, and you clear the map immediately. Most of you can't do it if you're doing normal, so that's something that you should keep in mind. Next map. This map is relatively straightforward compared to the last map. So, you need to go up here and press the switch. So you can see a Gundam in the way. When you see a Gundam, immediately use handgun rifle. No questions asked, use handgun rifle. So, you want to buff your handgun rifle. You want to debuff the Gundam. Gundam is dangerous. Then go here, then we're gonna deploy an ARSMG echelon. This echelon will be used for the later part. You may or may not get creamed by the Gundam here, but it's okay, just repair. You don't need S-Strike anyway, right? 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 Anyway. Let's get to the... Let's get to this, open the gates. Then we'll have this echelon run over to the gate next turn. Alright, we're gonna have Deadline above the AR SMG now. And we're gonna go to this portion of this map here. So, this is a bomb diffuser part of the map. If you watch the story cutscene would have told you the code used to defuse the bomb here. If you did not read the story cutscene, good luck to you. But I did read the story cutscene before, so I'm just gonna defuse it. Okay, so for the guys that both know what I'm talking about, maybe we should look at something with 6 numbers that's on the map right now.
敵発見陣形を崩すな相手が経験者だろうと簡単に負けを認めるわけにはいきません約束された勝利それ
If you don't know, still don't know what I'm talking about, let me repeat myself. Look at something with 6 digits CE on the map right now, and you can figure it out from there, huh? How difficult can it be? It's number 6. Number 6 is 1. Then we'll go down. Oh, that's awkward. Oh well. Then I'll end my turn here. Once you defuse the bomb will go down. You just need to grab the bomb and end your turn. That's it. Easy map, you know? This is the last map of chapter 3. This map is a little bit lengthy, but still pretty straightforward. Lengthy, but straightforward. Alright. So for this, you want the same thing. 70. That was 70 AR SMG, that was 70 handgun rifle. So we're gonna run one of our echelons over here. So what we're gonna do now is, right, we're gonna have AR SMG do this work over here. No, excuse me, we're gonna use handgun rifle instead. Buff, debuff, run here. Then we'll open both doors here. We're gonna run our AR-SMG like that. We're gonna run up with AR-SMG. Now we need to defuse one of the bombs. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna run AR-SMG over here to defuse this bomb. Now the map will be expanded at the next turn. But meanwhile, we're gonna just drop in another dummy echelon. Because we need a lot of dummy echelons on this map. A lot of them. Like all of them. So as you can see, more enemies have spawned. So what we're gonna do is, right, we're gonna have Dandelion buff our handgun rifle. Our handgun rifle will go on a rampage and kill all of this turn. Meanwhile, we're gonna have ARSMG run back and kill these two. Yeah. Then we're gonna deploy a dummy echelon. One more dummy echelon. That's the plan here.
敵発見。陣形を崩すな。本の虫じゃありませんよ。うちうるさい。誰にも失望させないから。誰にも失望させないから。やれることをやった。敵発見。陣形を崩すな。私も気合入ってますよ。逃がさないよ。この2発で十分。
By the way, if you reach this point and not know how to kite rodels, that's how you kite it. I don't know, if you reach this point without knowing how to kite rodels, I salute you. Don't mind the W echelon agent. You don't need a W echelon agent, okay? So for the rest of the map, you're just... For the rest of the run, right? You're just coloring stuff from the map. The reason why I said it's lengthy is because you have a lot of stuff to kill before they clear the map for you. And it's the same here. You're trying to just hunt down the remainder of the enemies. Since you denied them any spawning helipads from the start. Small little trick you can do what I just did there so that the main tank in front will take all of the damage, even from the top row here. Now we'll drop down another dummy echelon over here. And yeah, we're gonna end our turn here. We're gonna get rid of the rest later. Now we're gonna just give the ARSMG the Dandelion buff. Then we'll kill everything. And this should clear the map. Pretty straightforward map. Just a bit lengthy. It just takes a bit of time. Lengthy. Yeah. English. Hello, welcome to chapter 4. Normal. So from here on, it will be level 90 and above echelons. Still using 1-star parry, so don't complain to me about difficulties, it being too difficult. I've really nerfed my stuff in accordance to the EN Brainlets Act. That act that doesn't actually exist, by the way. So what we want to do here, right? We're gonna have to run live over here. We need to run echelon over there. Then we need to run our combat echelons close to that location. This way we'll have an easier time access that area. We're gonna use some Dandelion, use the scan. Now we're gonna swap with Frontline over here. Go to the highlighted node over here. Then move Dandelion over here. So that's just protected from anything that appears this turn. So, after this turn, what do you know? It's an ambush. So, we're gonna have to go to a highlighted node up here. We need to cap that node. Okay, so we need to go up here now. First, we need to get out of this floaty thing's aggro range so it won't move any further. So let's do that right now. We need to run. Misclick. Don't follow that. Run away bravely. Now we'll continue to run away. Keep this guy's aggro range in mind. So in this mission, you're not able to use Dandelion skills. So this thing's a death stack, kind of. We need to ram it in order to proceed. But don't worry, 1190 Echelon, 1190 rifle handgun can deal with this just fine. I mean, let me show you. Yes, it looks like a death stack, but don't worry. Nothing a few repair tickets can fix, you know? Up. PBK died. Nope. Nobody's supposed to die there. My bad. There we go. Other than not letting PBK die, that was okay. Some of you might think it's impossible. Yeah, kind of. You kind of want leveled rifles there. I mean, you're doing last chapter of an event. It is expected for you to have leveled rifles, leveled skills and everything. But yeah. If you have trouble, well, display yourself, you know. So over here, we'll start to see dildos. I don't have a better name for them, so we'll call them dildos. They will cleanse your echelon, but don't worry, they are actually pretty harmless. Let's kill them. They're pretty harmless on normal, but goddamn, they're difficult to deal with on hard. Good thing you're playing on normal, huh? Hmm? Hmm? Alright, and that's done. There's another way to use the proper entrance from here, but that's more difficult, so I would rather face one death stack than many. I'm sure I'm gonna get complaints for this, but okay, for this map, I'm gonna recommend Taunt here. However, I do not have a 1-star Taunt. Bear with me. Bring a 1-star taunt with a taunt dummy activated. Don't be like me, bring taunt and not use the dummy. But I'll show you what happens when you don't use the dummy. Or you can be like me and kite like a god. Okay, sorry. Alright. Let me show you guys properly from the next fight onwards, okay? So what you need to do is activate 3 switches here. And this the nodes here do change every turn unless you have something from the hexagon. So here, right? On Randus. Why do I bring taunt? Look at the amount of time it gives me. Look at the amount of time it buys me. You see? It helps a lot with buying you time. Precious time. We're gonna end our turn here. Since this is not part of the hexagon, it opens a path over here. Same thing here. On, ram this. Taunt buys us a lot of time. That's why I'm recommending Taunt here. If not, you're gonna kite. If not, you're gonna have to kite this like a god. And I know most of you can't kite like a god. I'm not a god at kiting either. Just saying. So for this, we're gonna go here. Get this off. Now we'll go here. Open this up. And you ask me to go to HQ. You have a choice here. Do you want to take on the stronger one or the weaker one? Oh, let's kill the weaker one. See how much easier it is with Taunt compared to the first enemy where I had to guide like a god. So skill level 10 Taunt here, recommended. If you don't have a Taunt, well, boo-hoo, get a Taunt. One star Taunt is okay, by the way. You don't need to be. You don't need it to be 5-star. 1-star Taunt, skill level 10. This is good enough. This is the second last map of the event if you're playing normal. So same thing here, 1190 echelon requirement, AR-SMG, handgun, rifle. So we're gonna slap our AR-SMG at the bottom. Our handgun rifle on top. There is a high recommendation of Taunt Fairy as a skill level 10 here. I highly recommend to use a skill level 10 Taunt Fairy here. Now you're gonna have a bit of trouble. I'm not kidding. If not, you're gonna have a bit of trouble. If you don't have a skill level 10 Taunt Fairy, you know, watch me suffer then. Then watch me suffer and you might change your mind. Don't be afraid to repair if needed, because there's a lot of stuff you have to kill. Alright, Taunt by the way. 1-star Taunt. Not Mortar, Taunt. Why Taunt? So you can tank all of these nonsense. If you had a Taunt there, you don't have to even kite. But I'm not using a Taunt here, therefore I have to kite. Watch. Now go here, click the switch. This will then open the door. Look both ways before you cross. I'm just gonna cross right now. And there we go, you clear the map in 3 turns, really quickly. And next map's the last map. Yay, we're almost done. This is the last map of chapter 4, also the last map of the event. So for this map, you want a bossing AR SMG, you also want a handgun rifle to deal with the stuff later. I highly recommend to use Taunt Barrier here again. I'll say that because there's a good reasoning behind it, if not I won't say it. So first, the boss will be over here. So let's go meet her. We need to defeat the boss in order to finish the first portion. So let's just end our turn here. So for this boss, right? Mechanics, let me explain it. Let me explain the mechanics. So for this boss, she will summon a bunch of knives. You cannot kill the knives too quickly, if not she will use ultimate. So I'm gonna delay my DPS for a bit. Yeah, see what I mean? Here's the ultimate, whereby she would target a target and deal max damage to the target until she dies. She does this 7 times. That's what happens if you do too much DPS. It's weird, I know. If you have contender here, it will be most useful, because contender will retarget all fire to the boss. If you don't have contender, well, you can suffer with me. Since I'm showing that you can kill this boss with just 1 DPS, I don't see why you guys will have an excuse on why can't you kill the boss, you know? I'm killing this with 1 DPS, come on guys. Come on, guys. Okay, so for the second part of the map, you need to go here and defuse the bomb within the time limit. If not, you fail the map immediately. So for that, we're gonna ram this guy. This guy is one of the reasons why I told you guys to bring taunt. You'll see. You will see. I will tell you to bring taunt. Bring taunt. Bring taunt and you won't take any damage. Okay? Okay? So after that, we'll have AR-SMG and handgun rifle swap places. We'll run handgun rifle over to this side. You can resupply if you want to, but our objective here is to defuse the bomb. And that's defused. Now that we defuse the bomb, we have to survive 6 turns. So basically just run around for 6 turns. Avoid combat for 6 turns. To turn 6, that is. Keep running away. Keep running away. If you want to play it safe, repair one of the echelons. Then keep running away. What did I just say? Keep running away. And this will clear the map. It should. If you face any checkmate situation, the best thing you could do is to redeploy to an empty helipad, then keep running away. Simple, huh? Congratulations, you've finished mirror stage. Now claim your core mask, okay?